Cuba, it's me, Elian Habanero, back with another top 5 list of favorite places to purchase food and or beverages in the Waterloo region. And I got a good guest today, Sean Furfaro, the host of the Kitchener Rangers on Rogers TV. How you doing today, sir?
I am doing great. It is great to see you again. It's been far too long.
Yeah, we had some good times over the years. You did announcing for the PWA Wrestling on Rogers TV, and like I said, the Kitchener Rangers, done a bunch of stuff. People should know you around the area, and one thing I know is that you know your food and beverage destinations.
Yeah, I'm a little passionate about food, perhaps to a fault, and I know you and I connect on social media pretty often. And if you follow, or if you're connected with me on social media, you'll see that I'm a bit of a foodie in the Waterloo region. This is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I knew you'd be a great guest, and I feel you got the goods. Did you get your list prepared, or?
I've got my list all ready to go. It was difficult to go down to 5. I could have done 10 in a heartbeat, but I've whittled it down to my top 5 for you.
So we might have a return guest. We could have another top 5 down the road. So let's give him a lot of feedback and comments so he'd want to come on again. I usually share this on the Food and Waterloo Region group, and so I'm gonna do it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your number 5 there?
My number 5 is on Belmont. It's a place called Arabella Park. Arabella Park really is known for its drink selection. They don't brew their own stuff, but they have a great selection of craft beers, craft ciders, some wines, some cocktails. But their food is incredibly underrated. And they have a great patio out there in Belmont Village. I've lived here for over 30 years now, and I had their burger for the first time a couple of years ago. It is without a doubt the best burger I've ever had in the Waterloo region, ever, in 30 years. So if you go to Arabella Park, you got to get the burger, throw an extra patty on there for $3.50, and do not miss the chip truck fries. The chip truck fries are unbelievable, and the whole menu is crazy affordable, but the best burger you've ever had.
So you're saying get add a patty, get the double burger.
Yeah,
and
the burger itself is one, but you for an extra $3.50, I think you can make it a double. Just get a double burger, and trust me, you won't be sorry.
Yeah, I'm not questioning you at all. And like you said, their drinks are good. Did they have any like local breweries and stuff that they bring drinks in from, or any of that?
They have a lot. So if you go into Arabella, you'll look at the back, and they really have the taps on the wall, and they have a grid of usually 16 different guest taps. So whether it's beer or cider or what's there, they'll tell you what it is, what kind it is, where it's from, what the brewery is, and they're very big on supporting local. Even if it's not local from here, it's local from somewhere, and it's somebody working to try and get a small craft brewery out there.
Yeah, help the little guy, the independent guys. So in Belmont Village, and what is your go-to drink there?
Go-to drink, I'll usually try and get a beer that I haven't had before or a cider that I haven't had.
Yeah, from social media, I know that you're like just from an outsider looking in, always someone willing to try something new and get your take on it.
Yeah, give me a taste of something. I don't if I know I love it and I can't get it somewhere else, I might order that. But for the most part, I'm really going to look, and I have an app that logs all the different beers and ciders you taste, and I'm over 1,200 now. So I'll go in there and see if I've tried it before, and if I haven't, it goes to the top of my list.
Wow, what's the name of this app?
App is called Untapped with no E, so Untappd. It's like a Facebook for beer. You log your beers as you try them, even if you just take a splash or a flight. And then your friends can toast you like they would like something on Facebook. It's a great app. Use it as a personal encyclopedia as what you like. Oh, they have this beer today. Let me look in my app. I gave that a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked it last time.
Wow. So check that out and give credit to Furfaro here for mentioning that. Okay, so number 4, moving along.
Number 4 is I've watched a few of these videos you've done, and this is going to sound very familiar to you. Nostra Cucina on Manitou. I'll tell you, Dina and Sean at Nostra Cucina, those two ladies make the best Italian food. And I say this as an Italian who cooks my own Italian food. So I have a very high standard. And I heard Tex Lexus on here and Lenny Lilac both give some love to their sandwich, which is called the veal sandwich, which is without a doubt the best veal sandwich I've ever had. But Eileen, here's the crazy part. The veal sandwich, as great as it is, it's not even the best sandwich on their menu.
What, you like the muffaletta or?
No, the muffaletta is good, but the steak is mind-blowing. So the pro tip I give to people going to Nostra for the first time, go with someone else, get a veal, get a steak, ask them to cut it in half, and have half of each and share half of each with your friend.
Wow, and you're Italian. I know you make like your own homemade sausages, everything basically
Yeah.
Italian, a homemade pasta all the time. So, and if
Homemade
you,
sausage, homemade pasta. I got zucchini flowers tonight. Over my shoulder, you can see my fresh garlic curing right here. Yeah, we know Italian, and Nostra Cucina is authentic Italian.
wow, yeah. So that's this is only my fifth video, and this is the third time being on the list. So they're right now they're leading. They're the Olympic medal list or whatever you
Mhm.
want to call it. So Nostra Cucina, a repeat offender, I guess. I don't know. Repeat.
Food decathlon leader.
Yes. Okay, that takes us to number 3.
Number 3, we're going to step outside of KW because Arabella's in Waterloo, Nostra Cucina's in Kitchener. We're going to go to St. Jacobs.
Oh
The
yeah.
Village Beer Garden in St. Jacobs is my go-to spot for 2 reasons. One, their food is unbelievable. Chef Arturo is here from Mexico, authentic Mexican food like you've never had before. And their beverages are from Block 3 Brewing down the street. So they've fashioned an old house into this amazing space where you can have a patio underneath a tree that comes right through your patio and this green space right on the main drag in St. Jacobs. You can go in, you can have some of the freshly brewed Block 3 beers. They've got sangria, mojitos, margarita. They got a lot of non-alcoholic options, but the Mexican food, I'm going to tell you, try the tacos. Tacos are unreal. And Chef Arturo just brought back the best thing that's ever been on that menu, in my opinion, is this calamari, this Mexican calamari that's covered with fried jalapenos and onions and peppers, a little pico de gallo, and some Mexican breading.
Like, is it
We went
fried?
last weekend. Yeah, fried calamari. We got it last weekend, and it was so good we immediately just ordered a second one right away.
Wow. So that's your go-to for Mexican, and you said the drink selection is top notch.
Drink selection is top notch. The atmosphere is great. The staff is great. It's an amazing spot. And one of the things they did last year, I don't know what the plans are for this year, is they brought some guest chefs in 2-week spurts, I think. So they brought in some guest chefs and they just changed their menu. No more Mexican for a couple of weeks. We're doing a Japanese menu, and they had chicken karagi and they had ramen, and then they did a German menu for Oktoberfest. So right now it's strictly Mexican, but I like that they think outside of the box and sometimes just have a pop-up restaurant right in their own restaurant.
Yeah, so like it makes you're probably a frequent visitor there if every couple of weeks they got something new to try, right? And that's just called the St. Jacobs Village Beer Garden.
It's called the Village Beer Garden in St. Jacobs.
Okay, in St. Jacobs. All right, so we're getting down. Number 2.
Number 2 is downtown Kitchener on King Street. It is Mark's Caribbean Kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Mark's Caribbean Kitchen. I've had a lot of Caribbean food. It's one of my favorite styles of food in my entire life. Yeah. And it's some of the best Caribbean food I've ever had, to the point that the first time I ordered it, I actually phoned back and said, I have to tell you, this is the best oxtail I've ever had in my life.
Oh, wow.
You'll go to some places, Elian, that are Jamaican, Cuban, maybe, some Guyanese stuff, Trinidad and Tobago. This really incorporates all of the West Indies. And we've had a few different things there, actually, in the not too distant past. So jerk chicken, oxtail, goat curry, chicken curry, beef curry, even some curried shrimp. Everything was really, really delicious. They got a nice little patio on King Street. That's great. And I will tell you this, a lot of Caribbean places, the prices are about the same. Mark's is a tad more expensive. Not enough to drive you away. Still very affordable, but the portion size more than makes up for it. So you'll go there, and I highly recommend, if you go, try 2 different things and get a 2-meat combo. Get any of the list of their Caribbean specialties.
Yeah.
You get 2 meats
like
for $21 with rice and peas on the side and a salad, and you'll be hard pressed to finish it in one meal. You'll have lunch the next day.
Oh, okay. And you said that you phoned them and said it was so good. Does that mean like one time you got it takeout and it was still good, like 15 minutes later?
Yeah, during the pandemic, we got it and it was delivered here. And it was the first time we had tried it about a year ago. And man, I've never called a restaurant after trying it for the first time just to tell them how good it was. And Chef Mark there, we got to meet him the last time we went. He puts a lot of work in, and you can taste his passion in his food. It's great.
Oh, okay. So Chef Mark of Mark's Caribbean Kitchen, which brings us to our big number 1. Some great choices there. How are you going to top them with your number 1?
Number 1, we are going to go out to Cambridge, actually into Hespeler Village, to an amazing little restaurant that I stumbled upon a couple of years ago, right when they opened. It's called Choun Kitchen, Choun, Choun Kitchen,
Choun.
right in Hespeler Village. The chef there, his name is Bobby, and it's an Asian fusion kind of restaurant, but most of the meals are centered around the country of Laos. So Bobby's of Laotian descent, and but he incorporates a lot of different flavors. There's Japanese, there's Chinese, there's Korean, but it all comes together. There's a lot of Vietnamese in there as well. And if you like Asian food, I guarantee you're going to find something there. Their fresh rolls, the grilled pork fresh rolls are amazing. The homemade ramen is amazing. He makes his own broth daily. There's a lot of different curries in there that are great. He does a Korean bulgogi burger, some sticky ribs. The menu is absolutely unbelievable. It's affordable. Bobby's always there in the kitchen making the stuff himself. He's an incredibly hard worker. I talked to him today and told him, Ilian, that I was doing this, and told him that he made number one on my list. And one of the things that they have there is a dessert called Asian churros, which is spectacular. If you go in, anyone watching this video, if you go into Choun Kitchen in Hespeler anytime in August and you tell them Sean sent me, you're going to get an order of Asian churros at the end of your meal.
Wow. On the house?
On the house.
Wow. So free churros if you mentioned the Sean Furfaro top 5 video in Choun Kitchen, and that's in Cambridge in the Hespeler Village.
In Hespeler Village. Just say Sean sent me, reference this video or Ilian, and you're going to get an order of Asian churros at the end of your meal.
Wow. Huge news coming from this one. And you said like he does a lot of Asian different flavors. Did they put like a North American twist on it, or is it more authentic out east? Because you said they kind of cover a bunch of different.
He's got something there for everybody. So you don't have to love Asian food. You can get in there and get a burger. You can get ribs. You can get a salad. You can get a simple lemongrass chicken with rice and salad on the side. So his menu really caters to everybody. If you want something as simple, he has one called Mom's Soup, and it's really a broth he makes every day with pork meatballs in it. And it sounds, basic, but it's for $5. It's probably the best bowl of soup you'll have.
Wow. So I feel like you've tried the majority of the items on the menu. If someone said this is your very last meal, Choun's Kitchen, I don't know if I said that right. Choun's Kitchen?
Choun, yeah.
Choun's Kitchen is closing tomorrow. What would be your last item that you would purchase from there?
I'm going in there. I'm getting the grilled pork fresh rolls to start with a peanut sauce. I'm going to have a bowl of that Mom's soup with the meatballs. I'm going to have a bowl of his miso ramen as well.
Oh, wow.
And I'd probably be too full for the churros at the end. But yeah.
You're not going to say no to taking them home or something,
no? I'll probably take them home. It's my last meal. I'll take them to go.
All right. So that's a pretty stellar list. I feel like you did way more homework than anybody else on your list, and great explanations. I didn't have to say anything here. And when you ask
me for this, you have to know I'm gonna tell you. You've seen how much I love food, Ilian, so I was gonna give as much love as I can to these amazing chefs in town.
Yeah, I was just hoping you would say yes, and it'd be something you'd be up for doing. And boy, am I that ever pay off for me, and for all the people who haven't tried these places, because they're gonna get their socks knocked off. It sounds like. Yeah,
they definitely will.
So, like, I know you do like commentary, like you've done like graduation ceremonies. Like, what else can you do, and how can people get in touch with you if they'd like you for an engagement?
Well, I do pretty much anything that involves a microphone. I've done PA, public address for sports for 20-something years. I've done TV work with Rogers TV for coming up on 17 years now. But I do a lot of freelance hosting and emceeing. I do a dance tour right across Canada. And I'm available for corporate gigs. Anything you need, whether it's sports related, whether it's emceeing, and anything on a microphone. If you need someone to capture the audience and add an element of professionalism, I can help you out. And I've got a website coming up, but for now you can get me through Instagram at Sean Furfaro, or you can email me at seanfurfaro@gmail.com.
Sean Furfaro@gmail. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I remember working with you with the wrestling. I teamed up with Hacksaw Jim Duggan there, and you were very professional and really knew your stuff and did your homework. And I can't recommend you enough. And he's a local guy. Why not get someone local? And I know you've done soccer and basketball and hockey as well, and probably a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I got over 1,000 games under my belt now on the PA. So it's been a pretty expansive career with 12 or 13 different sports now. And with the pandemic ending, I got a few new contracts, so there's a lot coming in. It's a really, really exciting time for me after 16 months off.
Forgive me, but I heard Kitchener Rangers are back this season. Is that
October 8th, first home game. We'll see how many people we can have at the Odd. But if we can't be at the Odd, you can catch us on Rogers TV with our broadcast.
awesome? Sean Furfaro, everybody, thanks for doing this so much. Top 5 places that you should check out for food and or beverage in Waterloo Region. Support local and support the restaurants opening back up again. Amazing guest. I don't know how I'm going to top this.
Thanks, Julian.